What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good, man? It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I really appreciate everybody who's gonna be tuned in. Let me take a sip of my coffee, man. Y'all, how y'all doing out there tonight, man? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good out there, man. For real. Hope everything's doing good. Let's get this intro going, and we gotta talk about sports tonight, man. We gotta talk about
Earbuds
it.
that actually answer questions. What's a good way to...
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is fight to stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. There's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good? What's good, y'all? What's going on with everybody, man? It's your big homie, the host, Big Bad A, man, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Thank y'all so much, man. 85, stay alive, change the world facts, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, man. For the few people in here, thank y'all so much. Y'all hit that like button for me. Now, tonight we got to talk about something very important, but sports, first off, sports is not important, but I got to talk about something, because first and foremost, first off, I don't watch sports, right? I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a sport fan. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a diehard fan. Like I am literally a man that's too busy to watch grown men play football, basketball, and shit. Like, I'm too busy for that stuff. My life is too serious to watch men chase balls around. My life is too meaningful to watch grown men chase balls. So I'm never ever except what's good, except in the early 90s, because when I used to live in Chicago in the early 90s, when the Bulls were winning them championships with Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr, and all them boys, and Scottie Pippen and all them, that was exciting times to watch sports. So when Michael Jordan and all them in the 90s was winning the championships and all that, and those were exciting times. I'm not even gonna lie. It seemed as if back in those days, in the early 90s and in the early 2000s, it seems as if sports were genuine. I remember watching franchise teams like uh, like the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe and Derek Fisher and all them boys. I used to watch all that, right? I'm not nobody who hates sports, but I'm not, I grew out of it. Now, first and foremost, when I used to watch those big franchise teams, when you had those top players playing at the top of their game and they were all balling together, that was wonderful. But I'm gonna tell y'all where I stopped watching basketball. I stopped watching basketball when it became all about money. I stopped watching basketball when they would take the top players and trade them amongst teams. When they started doing that, when they started breaking up franchises and breaking up dynasties for the profit of the specific teams, I didn't like that shit no more. I stopped watching. When they started breaking up dynasties like Shaq and Kobe and things like that, I stopped watching it. You know, because I realized at that point what they were doing, it seemed to me, because I know about world history, when I was watching basketball and stuff like that, when I was seeing them trade players off and stuff like that, that was too much like slavery to me. And it didn't sit good with my soul to watch grown men being traded off. Yeah, Jordan is the best, man. Jordan is a great ball player. But let me say this. It hurt my heart to watch grown men being bought and sold on the auction block just like they did black people in slavery. And so when I started seeing the how it was really run, I didn't really like to watch basketball anymore, because even you could look at the NBA draft, right? Let's get to this shit, man. Let me show y'all some pictures from the NBA draft. Images from the NBA draft. See, let me explain to y'all something about this shit, how it goes. All right, so we have situations like this. And this is the 2021 NBA draft. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. So look, this is right here why I didn't no. This is why I don't watch NBA, right? The basketball and sports right here. No, there's not no big difference in pay. This is peanuts. They're giving these dudes peanuts. Look, and first and foremost, you can see the gang signs they hold up. Look at my man, hand over hand. Look at my man, hand over hand, the white boy, hand over hand. Look at the boy with the shiny suit, hand over hand. Look at my nigga with the black suit, hand over hand. Look at my nigga with the shiny suit, hand over hand. Look at my nigga on the right, on the end, hand over hand. This is gangbanger. This is occultic. This is gangbanger mentality. And then we have a seller. Exactly. That's what that is. And then we have a trader, a seller, or a buyer of the people right there. We have a buyer or a seller to the players right there. The bald head, weird looking nigga in the middle. We got the non-physical, bald head, weird looking nigga in the middle who looks like an alien, who looks like a weirdo, who's buying and selling and trading these top picked elected NBA players. So it's not the fact that, it's not even the fact that I have an issue with basketball or anything like that, because the sport itself I have no issue with. I'll go play basketball any day, but I'm not watching grown men being bought and sold. I'm not watching grown men being bought and sold. Let me show y'all. Because it's very sad. And I'm gonna show y'all that you may not understand this, but All right, that's enough. Watch this. Images of the slave auction blocks. Watch this. Just like during the NBA draft. Just like during the NBA draft. This is the NBA draft to me. This is what I see when I look at the NBA draft. See, you might not see this because you might not understand the world. But see, when you understand the world history and you understand how things were and how things are, this is what I see when I see the auction, the NBA draft. See, they used to sell slaves for whatever they sold them for back in the day. Let me see. The sign says Negroes for sale at auction on this day at 1 o'clock. Negroes for sale at auction on this day at 1 o'clock. This is what I see when I watch the NBA auctioning blocks. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, man. We got the gluttonous. Look at the fat gluttonous slave master. The fat gluttonous slave master is selling off, auctioning off a whole family, a man, a woman, and a child. How evil could you be? So first off, this isn't all about race. This isn't what this is about. I'm just telling you what I see when I watch NBA drafts and shit like that. This is what I see. Look, let me show y'all. Look, slave block right here. Let me show you this. Look at this. They used to have them stand on the side of the curb at the little auction blocks. It says slave block. They used to stand at the curb. All right, so now let's get to this NBA draft shit. Let's get to this. Let's get to this betting. So, like I told everybody, because when I was growing up, there was always this thing called NBA always had bets, right? We're gonna talk about the illegal bet system. NBA sports, everybody's always had a betting system with sports, right? First and foremost, you should be able to make a friendly bet and a friendly wager with somebody you know and bet, right? For one, if Las Vegas is able to sell gambling, if lottery companies and lottery tickets and shit are able to sell gambling, why are we not able to gamble amongst our? If I feel like if I feel like a team's gonna win, I should be able to call my friend and say, hey man, bro, I got $50 on this game, bro. I bet you they gonna win. Shit, no, you don't, bro. I got 50 on it too. Shit, I bet you they gonna lose. What's wrong with me doing that, right? What's wrong with me doing that? But we're living in a world now where they want their hands in everything. And by they, I mean the powers that be. They want their hands involved in everything. They want their hand in everybody's pocket. Back in the day when I was growing up and I was a young man, you used to have, like when you go to a barbershop, like you go to a black barbershop back in the day. I don't know about now because I haven't been to a barbershop in a long time, but in about a year or so. But you have in the black barbershops, they have this thing called the point system, the spreadsheet. And what it is, it was a paper system, a paper betting system that the people did and the people did amongst themselves. So like basically it's like a small time betting ring that we could get in and bet on the games or bet on whatever the paper has on it. And you could bet and you put your money in, and if you win, you get your payout on a certain time, certain date, however it's discussed, however it's set up. It's like Harlem in the early days of America. Black people had this thing called number running. We had this thing called number running. Running numbers was essentially a betting system, an ongoing betting system. Your shop still does that? That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So, facts. So look, so they still have the spreadsheet system, but what I'm about to explain. Look, so with the spreadsheet system, there was a way and is a way that people can trade money amongst themselves. They can barter and trade and bet amongst themselves. Friendly bet. However, I never see nobody get killed off the paper, the spreadsheet. I never knew nobody to get hurt off of this. It was always organized and set up. It was always set up. So whoever was doing this, they were doing it amongst each other, and it was just a system that was working and always has worked. So now fast forward. A couple years ago, thank you so much for the gift. I mean, for the membership. Thank you so much for that membership. You already know. I really appreciate you on that. Thank you so much. And I got a few members now. So the more members I get, y'all please join the membership. The more members I get, I'm going to start doing membership lives only. And in the membership lives only, I want to have more than a few people on there, but I'm definitely going to start giving content only to the members. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, I'm about to show y'all this video. Thank you so much. You already know for that membership, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Any and everything y'all do for me, it helps, and I appreciate y'all. I really do, man. Cause God knows, bro. I was on the phone with Cash App people today trying to get that figured out, and they got me fucked up. You know. Let me show y'all. So just the other day on the news. Hold on, before that. Just this last couple years, they had this thing called Prize Picks and these online betting sites that were coming around. These apps that were online betting sites. You had actors and celebrities and a bunch of people being paid to promote this shit, the Prize Picks and all this bullshit, right? And when I was seeing these gambling sites, I was telling people who was involving themselves with it, I was like, man, y'all need to stop doing that. I was like, what y'all are doing is betting digitally. And what you're doing, because like I told everybody, the NBA was dying. The NBA is dying away. They don't have, the seats don't sell out like they used to. The stadiums aren't filled up like they used to. People are not buying jerseys like they used to. NBA sales are way down. They don't have a bunch of superstars like they used to. They have some, but not as many as they used to, right? So we all understand, if you pay attention to sports, we know it's dying. Like WNBA, that's really dying. WNBA is so bad, it's terrible. Yes, NFL too, exactly, bro. Like if you paid attention to the stadiums, you could see fake people filling the seats and all kind of shit. This is why, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is why in the big cities, when you have NFL and NBA games, the radio has ticket giveaways, and they give away a certain amount of tickets for free to fill the seats up. It's all to create an illusion that people are coming to watch the game and participate, and it's also to bring people into the stadiums to sell things like concessions and shit like that. Because if you let somebody in the stadium for free, they'll come buy popcorn, drinks, beer, and shit like that. You know what I mean? So they're doing any and everything they can to boost sales. So when I started seeing people do Prize Picks and they were betting on these players and betting, oh, he's going to score this amount by quarter 4, quarter 3, and all. And I was telling them, I said, the only thing that y'all doing, I was telling everybody who was involved in investing in this shit, I was like, the only thing that y'all are doing is secretly helping the NFL and the NBA and these sports industries stay alive. Because without the side bets, because I'm gonna tell y'all something, Prize Picks and these side bet companies was a easy way for the NFL and NBA and all these sports leagues to receive funding for their teams without people going to the stadium. They figured a way to receive funding for these teams without people having to go to the stadiums. And the crazy part about it is, as a fan, as an NBA fan, as the NBA fan, I was wondering, like, how could y'all not see this shit? How, as a fan, can you not see that the stadiums is not filled up? They're not selling tickets, but now they're asking you to bet money on the side on the games. How do you not see that's a money grab? How do you not see that's a donation tip jar? The NBA so pathetic and poor, they pulled out the donation tip cup and got y'all betting. And see, I'm gonna tell you how this shit easily works, how the lottery works, how all this shit works. When it first starts, they let a bunch of people get paid out. They put fake noise in the crowd. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But the way this shit works is to reel somebody in, because like when the lottery starts in any state, I was in North Carolina when the lottery started. I was there when it started. When the lottery started in North Carolina, everybody was getting winning tickets, me included. We were all getting winning tickets. Like almost like one of every fourth ticket was a winner back in when it started. And that was to reel people in. You give out a bunch of money. It's called promotion. You give out a bunch of money or free items and of your product, samples for your product, and then people will get hooked on the product or need the product, and they'll have to buy the product. It's called marketing. It's like even for the drug game. You got some fire-ass dope. You bring that fire-ass dope out to the block, and you give out sample bags. And you get everybody a taste of your dope, and it be so good they want some more, so they got to call you back and come get some more. And then you give them the right amount, the full amount for what they pay for when they come back. So now they're hooked, and now they own you. They got to keep coming back. It's the same thing, man. So they sold y'all an illusion that you were gonna be able to make money and bet and win and all that. They sold you illusion, but all you were really doing was paying into the NFL, NBA's tip jar. All y'all was doing was making donations to the NBA, NFL. All you should have did, what you should have did was buy you some stock in the NFL and NBA. That's what you should have did. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying, I watch people every payday, every time. Cause when we was at work, I was watching motherfucker, women, men, everybody. They were putting money into this shit, dumping money into this shit. I'm gonna put 100 in, and I'll probably go win about 1,000. I put 50 in last week and won 300. Like they was talking like that. So they were winning, and so they were going and putting more in. So that's how it works. It's how it works. It's called hustling, like you already know said. That's how it works, man. And y'all, as the people who are supposed to be able to see this, couldn't even see it. Couldn't even understand that what was happening was you were getting sold and tricked into a bull. You know what I mean? You were getting tricked into paying for something that's not yours. You could have put money into the company and got some stock in it at least. Goddamn. But let's go. So they tricked you. And when I told everybody, let me say this before I play this video too. See, I'm a deep thinker. So when I was seeing people betting money and shit like that, I said, this is digital bets. This is how I said it to the people, to my people. I said, these are digital bets y'all are placing. I said, so y'all don't think they have a digital marker or a digital counter for how many people bet for this player to have this amount of points by this point of the game? So you think with your mind, with your illogical mind, you think that they're going to be fair when you got hundreds of millions of dollars on the line for betting? You think these people are going to be fair when they have hundreds of millions of dollars on the line in bets? You feel what I'm saying? And I kept telling people this, and they were like, "I bet you crazy. You just don't watch sports, man. You don't know what you're talking about." This and I'm like, I've been witnessing the point spread in the barbershop for decades. And that's the same thing what this Prize Picks and all these game companies are doing. But see, they're using Kevin Hart and all these different celebrities and entertainers to sell it. So y'all can put y'all's hard-earned money into these specific companies that are promoted by the big celebrities. So you're being tricked and rallied in by the shepherds into a damn a stable. They're herding you into a stable so you could all go spend your money with Prize Picks or this company or that company. Because I don't really know nobody but Prize Picks. I don't do it. So I'm just saying, all I know is that. And then after they came out, it was more companies come out. So it's all a Ponzi scheme. So let's go. Let me show y'all what the young man said. Hell yeah, they have magnets in the balls, man. Hell yeah, they have magnets. They got magnets in the balls and in the rim. They can turn your magnet on or they can turn your magnet off. Watch this shit. Watch what the young man and watch this. Watch this. A banned college player on side betting. Let's go.
You can be doing something you love, and everything else gone. You can be doing something you love, and everything else gone.
Day Hunter is going to try another three, and he will knock it down.
He was a starting shooting guard with a smooth three-point shot. But now, Sidquavius Day Hunter is banned for life from the NCAA, embroiled in a gambling scandal. An NCAA investigation found Hunter and two of his University of New Orleans teammates engaged in point shaving, manipulating their on-court performance to influence the outcome of select games for betting purposes. At least 7 New Orleans games were under the microscope, including this one last December against McNeese State.
That's Hunter once again. This time he hits the three-pointer.
Did point shave. I mean, I did go out there and not do my best. Basically shooting the ball and not actually trying to make it, but making it. Like make a couple and miss a couple.
Hunter says players were approached by an unidentified bettor out of Las Vegas, who likely saw green flags in the form of dollar signs.
The way they did it, they'll look at the record. They're like, yeah, it's a better chance that they lose by a certain spread.
Were you worried about the consequences if you tried to point shave and failed and you lost that better money?
95%, we were going to get the job done.
Text messages recovered by investigators from teammate Daquavian Short's phone included an exchange between Short and Hunter, in which they discussed receiving $5,000 for their participation in the scheme.
How money hungry, that's all it was, money hungry. Fast cash.
What did you want to do with that money?
Skip that question.
I see some emotion on your face here. Can you explain why?
Hold up. We're not gonna go past this shit. They said he, as the player, he got banned from the sport, right? First off, he's not the only nigga doing this. This isn't college ball. I got videos I'm about to show y'all of NBA too. They're doing this in the NBA too. They're doing this in college ball. So there's a shadow force. He said there is an unidentified man from Las Vegas. And we all know Las Vegas is the mafia. We all know Las Vegas is the mob. That's the betting, gambling capital of America. That's the mafia. We know this. If you know, you know. So he's saying somebody from allegedly the mafia, an unidentified man from fucking Vegas is saying, hey man, I need y'all to damn keep the points under this point spread. Notice he said point spread. This is all about that gambling shit. It's all about that Prize Picks. It's all about those numbers. Notice he said they look at the statistics. They look at their numbers. They won this amount. They won this. They lost this. And they say, oh shit, this player usually scores average of 33 points per game. So we need him to score 20 points. This player scores average of 25 points per game. So we tell him, I'm going to pay him 5 bands and got them tell him we need to lose this game to this player, to Kentucky. Y'all playing Kentucky next week. We need y'all to lose. Because they got they got other shit going on there. There are forces behind the sport guiding who wins and who loses. Let me explain to y'all and prove to you how that's the fact. Let me explain to y'all and prove to y'all how that's a fact. When NFL players win the championship, and yes, they'll probably make both of the teams. I guarantee you they probably make both of the teams win in merch. But they already had that shit made before they got them before they win. They already say this is gonna be the champion. They already know who the champions is before they win. If you watch the NFL, if you pay attention to players and what they talk about, players over the years in the NFL have been talking about this script. Players in the NFL have been talking about this script. And there's a script in the NFL to where they have to study the script before the season. So by the end of the reading of their script, they already know how and when they're going to go in, when they're going to go out. They know all kind of shit. I'm not saying they get fake. I'm not saying getting hurt is fake. I'm not saying nothing. But I'm saying I've heard players talk about a script. Exactly. You know they already know who's winning the Super Bowl. So I'm just putting people in perspective, because we got a young man who's getting banned. He said, one day you're doing something you love, the next day you can't do it. How messed up is that? This young man gave his whole life to play basketball. He sacrificed his whole life to ball. And because there's some greedy, gambling devil who wants to profit and profit off everybody's life, he's telling them, don't do this, do that, score this, don't score that, miss half your shots, score every shot, go 100% tonight. Like they're guiding this shit. They're dictating the pace of this shit. Even the injuries are scripted. Load management BS always to edit the script. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It is. I've seen. I'm gonna tell you how I feel like you're telling the truth on that. Why I believe you. Why are we here? This is why I believe what you just said. And I'm not doubting you. This is why I believe what you just said. I've seen instances in the NBA where somebody would get hurt. Where somebody would act like they got hit. Not just to take a foul. I've seen players act like they got hurt, but they didn't even get touched by nobody. I've seen players take falls and grab their knees and shit, but nobody even touched them. Like when somebody put their hands up, they would flail themselves. You know how players flail themselves to I done seen it, bro. LeBron James is perfect at taking a foul, and that's just one aspect of it. We've seen it, man. That sports shit. That's why I keep telling y'all. I pray for people who watch sports, because at this stage of the world, man, there's no need for us to watch the Roman Catholic sword clash games. There's no need. That shit ain't helping us. It ain't even helping. I'm gonna be honest. I got close family who was in the NBA. And guess what? They're in the NBA, and it didn't even affect everybody in the family. Like, so what I'm saying is the people in the NBA don't even make enough money to save their families or do nothing for nobody. They don't. I seen how it works firsthand, what they do to the celebrities and the rich people. It's fucked up. Their whole life is controlled. They tell them, don't hang around these people. Don't hang with this person. You might end up having to sacrifice. Like, I seen it all. I seen it all, man. And at the end of the day, you don't even have enough money to make a life change, to really do nothing life changing. Because look, let me explain something to y'all what y'all don't understand. When rich people become rich, the money people will start passing them on to other money people. So like you'll have the NFL, you get drafted to the NBA basketball. You get drafted, right? Now you get a contract for $20 million, $30 million. Just say you get a contract for $30 million for 5 years. So you're making what, like $6 million a year. You have to fulfill your contract, aka you have to keep your body healthy, you have to be up to par, you have to do whatever you don't get that money, you know. And then on top of that, this is where the money stealing comes in. When they give those men, say, okay, you get your $6 million a year, $30,000 contract, $30 million contract for 5 years, they will instantly give them an accountant. So they don't get to have their money. Their money, what do you call that shit? Accountants keep their eyes on every time you swipe. An accountant is somebody who is paid to watch over your money, to make sure you know, because they say at that level of money, people could steal this, hundreds of thousands could go unnoticed, taxes, things like that can happen. So once you make a certain tax bracket of money, there's a rich motherfucker who comes in as your money manager. And this money manager, he's going to suggest you a lawyer, a financial lawyer. And this financial lawyer is going to cost said amount of money. So now you're in debt because the financial advisor costs said amount of money. So now you went from having $6 million to you could pay your financial advisor $250,000 a year. So that's $250,000 right there. You don't even get a chance to see. That money goes straight. That's just being nice. So that $250,000 goes straight away to him. And then on top of that, they say, well, you know, you're rich now, you're living good now, so you should get a house in an affluent neighborhood. You should move away from your poor friends and poor family because they're going to bring you down. This is what they do. You got somebody in your ear, a handler in your ear, trying to condition you into that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right now, the accountant and all. That's what I'm talking about. Look, then you got $6 million. Now you got to pay your taxes on the money. Getting taxed off $6 million, you're probably going to only come back with $4 million. So now you're a quarter down, $2 million gone in taxes. You got 4 left. Well, 375 left. You got 375 left. And you ain't even did nothing yet. So now they're telling you to buy a house in an affluent neighborhood. That house is going to be over $1 million. And you're not going to want the bullshit house because you're famous now. You're rich now. You're egotistical now. So you're going to want the $10 million home. But you don't make $10 million. But your contract is for 30. So they're telling you, yeah, go ahead and get that $10 million home. We can get you a finance for that. How much money you got on you now? Well, I got $4 million, 375. I got $3 million, almost 4. Shit, well, give us $2 million and you can move into the house today. Okay. So now you're down to 175, $1,750,000. So now you're down to that. You ain't even did nothing but get a house yet, and you're down to 1 million now. Did you gain? Did you profit? Did you gain? Did you profit? I'm telling you how it works. I've seen it firsthand. I'm telling you how it works. You don't gain and profit dealing with these people. They come with their hands out every time you get. The higher you get, the more hands come out. This is why they have loopholes for the rich, so the rich people cannot pay taxes and not pay this and get credits and tax credits and this and that and waived tax credits and get this and special this, because the money game is a real game. No, you don't. No, it's not best to have an accountant. No, it's not best to have no fucking accountant. You don't need no accountant. You need to not be slow and calculate your dough. Nigga don't need no damn accountant. You need to not be slow and calculate your dough. You might need an investor. You might need somebody who can help you invest. You might need somebody who can, like a business partner who can help you make business decisions, but you don't need no damn accountant. Accountants just got their hands in your pocket trying to see where your money's going and controlling and managing your money. you can manage a fucking $1 million. If you can't manage $1 million, you don't deserve $1 million. And this is why a lot of people are never going to become millionaires. This is why. Some of y'all can't even think. Like, you see how I already think like a millionaire. I already rationalize it. I already understand how the money goes because I know millionaires. I understand money. I've made over $1 million in my life. I made over $1 million and spent it in my life over my lifetime. Man, money is not what people think it is. It's not really that, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, when you're making fast money, you spend that shit. The crazy thing about fast money, when you get money fast, you got to spend it because you be feeling like any day somebody could take it from you. Your family could steal it. The police can steal it. The goddamn the drug dealers, the robbers could steal it. See what I'm saying? When you get money like that, you don't fucking you don't really, unless you're one of the real businessmen who's stacking it for a purpose to buy a house or buy something. Most young niggas, bro, when we selling stuff and getting money, man, we ain't worried about saving. We worried about getting ass and counting cash. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Young nigga like me was worried about getting ass and count. I was buying cars and women and hotel rooms, nice food and good food and hotel rooms and good herbs and real good shit, bro. Living the real good life, man. Good herb, good fruits, good, you know what I mean? Living a real good life, bro. I wasn't really trying to invest and stage and save, and cause I didn't know nothing about that. I was small, I was young-minded. But see, you grow and your mind grows. So that's why you just got to keep learning, bro. That's why I thank God that the few amount of people that's in here tonight are in here, man, because it's all about learning, man. It's all about learning. And if you stay stagnant thinking, you know, facts, you were stacking yours, that's what's up. My boy Pizza Head said even legal money spend fast. It do. All money goes, bro. I be getting paid. I make good money, but then you pay your bills, you honey this, you get your food, you buy your kids whatever you can need to buy for them, you buy your house supplies, you buy your toiletries and all you do your laundry and all your shit, and then you're back to square one. You're back to square one. Like, this how this shit works, bro. In America, with inflation being so bad, money don't even mean shit. Like, that's why I really feel sorry for people who sell their soul and things like that for millions of dollars. Like, bro, unless you're getting about 100 million or 200 million, 300-400 million, it's not worth selling your soul, bro. It's not. Compromising your integrity and doing things that you don't feel comfortable doing is not worth any amount of money other than billions of dollars, bro. I don't even think it's worth billions of dollars, because I'm gonna be honest, like, you gotta live with yourself no matter what. And see, people like me, I gotta have a lot of integrity. So it ain't a lot, bro. It ain't a lot nobody, you know. I ain't selling out, bro. Let me play this shit, man. This is crazy, man.
Fast cash.
What did you want to do with that money?
Skip that question.
I see some emotion on your face here. Can you explain why?
I mean, I don't know.
Hunter getting up from our interview to go compose himself. He returned ready to share his story and his motive.
What was the motivation for the money?
Basically, I had a child. I just had a child. So, like, the school wasn't paying me money. So, like, I was trying to get money to actually take care of my child.
So you had a newborn baby to take care of. And here comes this scheme that's going to get you money to take care of your kid. What are you going to tell that child when they grow up and they're old enough to learn about this?
Don't do what daddy did.
Hunter initially denied his culpability to investigators.
You lied to the NCAA.
I did.
What did you say?
I told him I wasn't doing it. I told him, like, I didn't know anything. But the whole time, basically, I knew. I knew everything. But I was trying to lie because I thought I was going to get my way out of it.
For this young man who had big hoop dreams, he hopes his cautionary tale can serve as a warning.
Don't follow my step and don't do the same thing I did. Don't make the mistake I made.
The NCAA said in a statement to ABC News that it, quote,
Now look, Archangel, you just fucking said something that I was just thinking, bro. This nigga was laughing through the whole interview, all this shit, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. He's a scapegoat. Like I told y'all, this game, Prize Picks, this shit is way bigger than this young man. It's way bigger than this nigga. Let me show y'all a couple more niggas that got popped too for the same shit, NBA. Let's go to the NBA now. This Prize Pick shit, this unidentified man in fucking Vegas that they talking about, that they didn't mention his name. This unidentified man in Vegas who they didn't mention their name. That's the real problem. The mafia. That's the real problem. It ain't the young players, it's the fucking mafia paying them. Y'all better wake up, man. And y'all, and see, look, and y'all be like I tell y'all all the time, y'all still watch sports, bro. Like, come on, bro. Let's go. Let's go, man.
See Billups. Charlotte Hornet Terry Rozier, along with Chauncey Billups, former Portland Trailblazer coach, arrested this morning, according to authorities, arrested in connection with a federal gambling investigation, according to NBC News. Rozier, who joined the Heat, Miami Heat, that is, in 2024 from the Hornets, arrested this morning in Orlando. It is not immediately clear where Billups was arrested, but we do know the Trailblazers played in Portland last night. Now, what we do know is that the FBI and other officials, including a district attorney out of New York, will be holding and announcing charges later this morning. They will hold a press conference scheduled to be at 10 o'clock this morning. We will bring that to you as soon as we see it on our feeds coming into the WCNC Charlotte newsroom.
So there we go. That was the Charlotte News. That was Chauncey Billups and another guy in the NBA doing the same thing. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me show y'all something else. They just also caught Gilbert Arenas 2 months ago. Gilbert Arenas is an NBA player. They just busted him, ran up in his mansion because he had his own poker side betting league going on. Hold up. Look. He had his own side poker betting arena going on. Watch this shit.
Is arrested and facing federal charges. Now with one breaking news, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas arrested and facing federal charges, accusing him of running an illegal gambling ring out of his San Fernando Valley home. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 1. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Arenas is expected to make his first appearance in a federal courtroom this afternoon.
KTLA 5's Jennifer McGraw live now outside that courtroom in downtown LA with more on this breaking story. Jennifer.
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, this is big news, especially for sports fans who adore him. Take a look. This happened back allegedly in 2021 to 2022 that he was allegedly working this illegal poker game. He and 5 others have been indicted, alleging that the suspects operated an illegal gambling business. Now, this illegal gambling business went and spanned over for about a year. Gilbert Arenas, known as Agent Zero, well known for his career with the Wizards and current podcast, he and 5 others have been indicted for allegedly that the suspects operated the illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas owned. He is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. During this time, investigators say Arenas rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purposes of hosting that high-stakes poker. At Arenas' direction, Arthur Katz, 51, of West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Arenas' behalf. Here's a look at all the defendants listed on the indictment. It is alleged that the defendants' Pot Limbo Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, were played at the Encino Mansion, collected a rake fee for the house charged from each pot, either as a percentage or as a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete, now, which is illegal. Now, if these defendants that have been listed in this indictment are charged, this means that they could spend up to 5 years in prison for each count.
So there we have it. Like you said, like S. Chase said, it's astonishing how only the brothers are being caught. Exactly. They're using the black man. Like I keep telling y'all, as always they do. The people who are organizing this shit and organizing it, the people who are staging and organizing it are not getting busted, but you got the motherfuckers who participating at the bottom getting busted. You got the players who getting paid $5 grand getting busted and laughing on the news as scapegoats to be the shameful face of this, getting kicked out the NCAA, getting shamed. Man, y'all gotta stop this fake ass shit, man. That's why I keep telling y'all, I don't even care about sports, but if you're even paying attention to it and you can't see that all this shit is fake and you still paying attention to it, it's on y'all at that point, you know? We don't have time to waste, man. Like, that's why nobody's even watched. There's not even a lot of people in here tonight. You know why? Nobody cares about sports, bro. Nobody cares about sports even enough to watch my live breakdown on about it. Nobody even cares, bro. And I'm humble, I know, but I just had 5,000 people in last night. I had 30,000 people the other night. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know if I talked about certain things, I know this shit you know what I mean? Nobody cares about sports, bro. Ain't nobody watching this shit tonight. Only my real ones. Yes, I mean, no, they just try to demonize the black people all the time, bro. I'm so sick of these people demonizing black people and stuff. But guess what? That's what they get for selling out. And when you do deals with the devil, aka do $5,000 side bets with the devil on the side, you're gonna get punished. You don't do deals with the devil, bro. You don't do deals with the devil and think you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We don't do side bets on the side. Nigga, ball till you fall. You know what I'm saying? Ball till you fall. He talking about what you want to do with the money. He wasn't even gonna tell you what he want to do with the money because he was gonna fuck it off. He was gonna go ball. He was gonna go to the mall. Now look, we said mention Cardi B name a couple times, and the numbers might boost. Exactly, bro. Nah, bro. This, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Look, bro. This shit is so wicked. When you say certain things, they'll shoot your shit out to certain people. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Watch this though, y'all. You want to know what's even more crazy? Watch this shit. Y'all want to know the country? We're cooked. We're supposed to be military protecting us, serving the country. Watch this shit, man. Watch this shit, man.
Why you join the army? My house. Why you join the army? To get drunk.
Look, watch this, y'all.
Why you join the army? To get drunk every day. Why you join the army? I guess for free school. Why you join the army? Because I was bored. Why you join the army? My house. Why you join the army? I don't know why.
Why did you join the army?
For my mom's papers. Why you join the army? The girls.
Why did you join the army?
Hell cat. Why'd you join the army? For the money and the bitches. Hey, sir, why you join the army? Money. Why'd you join the army, Jones?
Because my daddy was in the army and he was really shooting shit.
Yeah. Why'd you join the army? My name is citizenship. I'm an illegal bitch. She's an immigrant. Hey, Okolski, why'd you join the army?
To shower with dudes.
Why'd you join the army, Parker?
Because I wanted to make myself financially stable. I was wrong.
Hey, Vasquez, why'd you join the army?
I joined the army to be the best version of myself. Simple as that.
How you join the army? How you join the army?
We got an army full of marshmallows. We got a fucking army full of marshmallows. Useless. It was one gentleman, the dude with the curly hair, that he said to make myself the best version of myself. And the other gentleman, he said, my daddy was in the army and he was really shooting shit. So he's probably going to be dedicated too. It was probably 2 dedicated soldiers out that whole bunch, and they're all in the army. Russia and China. Y'all want to see something? Watch this shit. Watch this. Watch this. Chinese army head placement training.
Chinese Army head placement training.
Nails are attached to both sides of the collar of Chinese Army soldiers' t-shirts. This ensures that during drilling, the soldiers' heads are always straight and facing forward. This is so dangerous that if the soldiers accidentally bend their heads, the nails will immediately penetrate their jaws. Because of this nail, the soldiers' drills are always precise and their drilling looks better than others. According to these people, this technique helps the soldiers to develop discipline and focus on anything. 2 nails are attached to both sides of the collar of Chinese Army soldiers' t-shirts. This ensures that during drilling, the soldiers' heads are always straight and facing forward. This is so dangerous that if the soldiers accidentally bend their heads, the nails will immediately penetrate their jaws. Because of this nail, the soldiers' drills are always precise and their drilling looks better.
No. Motherfuckers don't join the army to save lives, bro. They join the army to take lives. The army is a killing machine. Army is not no saving. If you want to save lives, you become a fireman or a paramedic. Army doesn't save nobody. Army takes lives. Army is trained merciless killers. But we in America right now have an army full of pussies. You know what I mean? Let me show y'all something. Niggas ain't fucking with this shit. Who's fucking with this? Who's fucking with that? Right. Man, look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. We ain't fucking with them. Hell you talking about?
Chinese military parade.
Home to Mahal.
First mistake I saw in a Chinese military parade.
No, I don't care about no mistakes. Look, watch this shit. Pussy ass niggas ain't ready for that shit. Pussy ass niggas ain't ready for that shit. Let's talk numbers. We're not fucking with them. Listen, we're not fucking with China, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I'm a real American. We ain't fucking with China, bro. What's wrong with y'all, man? Boy, they army will demolish ours. Their woman army is bigger than ours. Their woman army is bigger than ours, man. And I'm not against my country. I love America. What I'm trying to tell y'all is, Americans, look.
This is a Chinese soldier firing with a tactical exoskeleton, which reduces the load on the soldier while moving, thereby improving accuracy. It also boosts the soldier's ability to carry more ammunition and increases overall load capacity. Everything looks impressive, but the main question is, if there's a nearby explosion and a joint of the exoskeleton gets damaged, will the soldier still be able to move or carry their weight, or would it be easier to just abandon it? This is a Chinese soldier fired.
Welcome to another edition of Crazy Chinese Military Drills. First up, the infamous sniper on a swing drill, and then the wall climb, but with perhaps a little extra flair. Of course, the always important tire smashing competition. They've been watching too many Marvel movies, clearly. This one actually makes sense to their credit. And then the usual bridge crossing exercise with random bursts of fire. But no Chinese military drill would be complete without some fake martial arts. Welcome to another edition of Crazy Chinese.
Now, let me say this. Americans, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all Americans something. The Americans, I love my brothers, American brothers. Let me tell y'all something, American brothers. I am an American. Let me tell y'all something, though. Y'all's problem is y'all think y'all are better than everybody in the world. That is a big problem to think like that. That is bad. You cannot think you're the best at everything. Let's go. Let's show some American training, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Because I love my country. Listen, I'm not talking shit. Let's just see what we could do. Let's see what we're doing. American military training.
American military training.
Let's see, Marines. Oh, God, no, man. Give me something. All right, let's go. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to find American combat training videos.
American combat training videos.
Oh, that's torture. Hold on. I'm not going to put that one. Too much smiles on their face, man. I'm trying to find some shit, man.
Trained to headshot. This very unstable platform is called a balance stand, and these men need to aim and shoot at their targets' heads with precision while not losing their footing. While the beginners struggle, just wait for the commander and see how he makes it look so easy. This is how special forces are trained to headshot. This very unstable platform.
Forward. Shoot it. That's on the way back, when you shoot, pop back up to your feet, and then shoot the other.
Fuck is this shit?
With my hands on his elbows, posture up, drive the elbow forward or push it inward. Look at all this space I've just created.
What the fuck is this, man? Hey, man. We're cooked. Hey, y'all talking about we're cooked. That nigga was doing knee scrubs on the ground. Man, get your pussy ass up and fight. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. All right. And then looking too promising on our military end. I ain't gonna lie. We got the technology. We got the manpower. We got the guns. We got the technology. But we got a bunch of weak people. It's gonna take men like me to push the warriors. We don't. Warriors are needed. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. Army is cooked, man. It's looking bad for us, man. Some niggas was doing knee scrubs like they were training for a sports team or something. Like, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Come on, bro. This shit crazy, man. It's crazy. It's your big homie, man. Thank y'all so much.